Hello, my sweet sissy princess. Welcome to the Sissygram channel on YouTube. Today, I want to share with you 8 clear indicators that suggest you might have a more feminine way of thinking and being, closer to the mindset of a woman. You like my voice? Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I have enabled the super thanks option, so if you find this video helpful, please consider showing your appreciation by donating through super thanks. Now let's dive into video 1. Aesthetic appreciation is key. You have a constant appreciation for beauty in the world around you. This goes beyond mere admiration. You actively seek aesthetic pleasure. Whether it is the delicate lace patterns, the shine of certain fabrics, or the play of light, you notice the smallest details. While men might only see the function of things, you're drawn to their form, harmony, and elegance. This desire for beauty is a trait strongly tied to femininity. Men are often socialized to prioritize function, practicality, and efficiency when observing objects or environments. They might focus on how something works rather than how it looks. In contrast, if you find yourself captivated by delicate lace patterns, the shine of fabrics, or the way light interacts with different surfaces, it suggests a heightened sensitivity to beauty, harmony, and elegance. This attention to fine details, beyond mere function, reflects a more feminine way of seeing the world. Femininity is often associated with an appreciation for aesthetics, grace, and artistic expression. Your deep connection to beauty, whether in fashion, nature, or design, aligns with this feminine trait, showing that you are drawn to the emotional and sensory experience of the world rather than just its utility. 2. Emotions take priority. Your mind is wired in such a way that emotions take precedence over logic. You experience feelings more intensely and deeply than most men do. Instead of just analyzing situations, you truly live through your emotions, focusing not just on what happens, but on how it impacts your inner state. While men often try to suppress or avoid their emotions, you dive into them wholeheartedly, much like a woman would. 3. Interest in feminine life aspects. Your thoughts often wander to things like fashion, makeup, and the grace of women. You can spend hours admiring how women dress, studying their choices, and appreciating their elegance. Men typically don't notice these things, but for you, this world is captivating and feels like your own. It's a realm you've always belonged in. Men, in general, tend to focus less on fashion, makeup, and the finer details of women's elegance. Their attention is often drawn to function, practicality, or broader concepts rather than the intricacies of personal style and beauty. However, if you find yourself naturally captivated by these aspects, spending time admiring women's fashion choices, analyzing their grace, and appreciating their elegance, it indicates a deep connection to the feminine world. This suggests that femininity is not just something you admire from a distance, but something that resonates with you on a personal level. The idea that this world feels like your own implies that you may see yourself as belonging to it, rather than merely being an observer. It reflects an emotional and personal identification with femininity, reinforcing a sense of alignment with the beauty, grace, and expression that are traditionally associated with women. 4. Gentleness and vulnerability. You're particularly sensitive to the words and actions of others. How people perceive you and what they think of you matters greatly to you. Men often hide their vulnerabilities behind a protective facade, but you are open, honest, and sincere, even when you fear getting hurt. This openness is a hallmark of femininity. Traditionally, men are socialized to appear strong, independent, and emotionally resilient. They may hide their vulnerabilities behind a protective facade to avoid appearing weak or to maintain a sense of control. This can make them seem distant or guarded, even when they are struggling inside. In contrast, if you are open, honest, and willing to express your emotions, even when you risk getting hurt, it reflects a more feminine approach to emotional expression. Femininity is often associated with emotional transparency, sincerity, and a willingness to connect deeply with others. This openness allows for greater emotional intimacy and authenticity, which are important qualities in building strong relationships. Your ability to embrace and share your feelings without fear of judgment aligns with this more feminine way of being. 5. Struggles with traditional male roles. When you try to act in ways that society expects from a man, it feels uncomfortable and unnatural. You don't find satisfaction in being a leader in competitive, aggressive situations. Instead, you prefer to be more passive, adaptable, and cooperative, traits that are traditionally feminine. 6. The desire to curate your appearance. You're always thinking about how to look your best, even if it's only in your mind. You imagine yourself in different outfits, thinking about how to highlight your femininity, while most men think about their appearance pragmatically. For you, dressing up is an art and a form of self-expression. 7. A feminine thought process. Your thinking is influenced by your emotions, intuition, and associations. You tend to think in images and connect ideas with emotional content. Male logic might feel too cold or distant to you. You prefer to act based on how you feel, and this brings you joy and fulfillment as it reflects the inner world of a woman. This way of thinking aligns more closely with the traditional view of femininity, which values emotional depth, empathy, and sensitivity. Acting according to your feelings brings you joy and fulfillment because it resonates with the inner world of a woman, where emotions and intuition play a significant role in decision-making and self-expression. 8. The desire to be protected. You dream of a relationship where you can surrender to your partner, feel vulnerable, and receive care and support. Men, in contrast, often wish to dominate and control, but you seek someone who can guide you, allow you to relax, and be your true, gentle, feminine self. Now, reflect on these traits. How much of this resonates with you? Isn't it true? Your thoughts, desires, actions, and even your vulnerabilities point to the fact that you have always been more aligned with femininity than masculinity. So, why fight it? You already know yourself better than anyone else does. You can see yourself reflected in these qualities. These signs are not just subtle hints. They are loud and clear indicators of your true nature. You can feel it in every part of you, even if you're still resisting the idea. But why resist is already apparent. Think back. Haven't you always admired women, not out of a desire to win them over, but because you wanted to be like them? You've often found yourself imagining wearing beautiful clothes, feeling graceful, delicate, and desirable. You've caught yourself wishing you could express that side of yourself. Your emotions, desires, and way of thinking all point to one thing. You've always been closer to being a woman than a man. Now is the time to stop hiding from your true self. Look inward and answer honestly. Who are you? Who do you see when you dream? Look in the mirror or imagine yourself in the quiet of your thoughts. Be honest with yourself and with me. I am who I've always been. I am a sissy. I am a girl. That is my real self. Embracing your true nature is liberating. It is a step toward finding happiness. You know it's true, so why not acknowledge it? I'm waiting for your response. I'm here to help you fully embrace your feminine role. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe my Sissygram channel for regular updates. Also write me your thoughts and progress, and let's make your transformation a reality. I look forward to seeing you step into your true self. Take care. Bye.